So now I think I will switch over to English because now first English-speaking guests are joining us in preparation of our upcoming call. Hello, good evening, everybody.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello to Belgium. Hello to Norway.
To Africa.
Yeah, Africa is in the house. Different African countries, actually. I think South Africa will be there. Other countries will be there. Maybe we have also people from Mexico. Let's see. India is still a couple of minutes time. So in order to be better prepared for such an important call, now we have 1 week time to prepare whoever might be interested in the subject to invite him for next week. So next Saturday, we will invite you tomorrow with specific timings. We have to get some feedbacks from your guys, which time is most suitable, because it's difficult to bring all together because we have Africa, we have America, we have India, Asia, Europe. Everything is in different time zones, up to 8-9 hours time difference. Quite a challenge. So let's find out the best possible time so we can repeat next week, Saturday. And we have 1 week preparation to invite whoever might be interested in checking the company and meeting Nick. That is the most special thing I feel we still have a chance to, only 2 times more. To have this one of the 2 CEOs with us exclusively telling us what's going on, what's updating, what is developing, what are the insights, what's going on behind. It is so cool. In a couple of weeks or months will be hardly possible in such a way. So I am very blessed. I feel very blessed and very thankful and grateful for the opportunity. So, here we go. Nick is back. Great. So
thank you for having me.
Yes, of course. It's a pleasure. It's a blessing. It's an honor to have your time for our community. I was just explaining how special this is because I can imagine in a couple of weeks, couple of months, it will be more difficult to have such great meetings as we grow so fast. So let's give it a little bit, few minutes to let the other people come in, and then I would say we join. Atusa, would you like to say something? Yes, of course. Come on.
A very nice evening. Good evening, everybody, especially Nick and Carsten. It's a great pleasure to have you here, Nick, tonight. Yeah. What shall I say? You told them everything.
All right. Let's get few people in. I know we have people from so many continents, countries, Europe, Africa, Asia.
We have a group in Switzerland, English-speaking Africans, and we have a group in Africa, also English-speaking, finally.
Very good. Yeah, we will grow. Next week, we will have many more. We have a group in Mexico. We have India. We have Norway in the room, actually. Belgium is here and many other countries, and we are growing quite fast, which is cool. I think let's start slowly into the session. Once again, Nick, thank you very much for having the time for us, sharing with us some insights, some backgrounds, what's going on, what's developing, which is really special. We had a great talk yesterday for almost an hour, and I'm absolutely impressed and totally enthusiastic. I don't have a proper word to express my positive feelings, because everything moves really in a great direction. I'm absolutely optimistic. Even we have maybe some days not so nice, but doesn't matter if you have the right perspective and the overall view. Like the results I shared with you today, it's great. It's great, better than expected. So, Nick, thank you very much. And let's start and share a little bit what's going on.
Hello. So first of all, I want to say something about Feebot. I think I was the first tester of Feebot end of September 2024. I had $1 million in. We are now at $15 million total. It's I took a little bit out. I paid 3 villas here in Dubai with it. So
3 only.
It was a blessing for me. I currently have personally more money in then the whole community of feedbot times two. Obviously, I started way earlier and I had a little bit more compounding in it, yada, yada, yada. But investing is normal. You will not win every time. For example, I bought Rheinmetall Aktien in 2021. Basically, we're looking at it for 2 years, nothing moved. It doubled, then it halved, then it doubled, then it halved again. And now we are looking at, I think 3,000% in 5 years. So in investing, and when you're putting money somewhere, you should give it a time to move. If you're interested in daily returns and in daily movements into positive, then you should need to look into scams and these hyper products that are there for 4 weeks and are making daily crazy returns. But then there's a deadline. That's the problem.
Yeah.
This is my opinion about Feebot. Maybe it helps a little bit.
Just to make it a little bit clear to everybody, you are one of the two CEOs, owner of the company, and you have substantial personal money running in the exact same bot. So you use what we use, and you obviously you're convinced your guys running the bot doing a great job, right?
Yes, I know that they are. I know that the last weeks were very unlucky for them. The last 2 weeks were a little bit, and I don't want to say that very loud now, but in all honesty, the war that is happening right now is very good for Feebot, because the movements are going to be bigger and not this super tiny $10. Correct. Sideways is not good to make money. That's the problem. You need big moves in the market to make money, or you need when you can take more money off people and to put more money into a position and risk more, obviously, then you can as well make money in these sideways. But the Feebot team is trying not to risk a lot of money per trade. So it is very hard to make money in sideways. So war times sounds sad because I'm living basically directly next to the war, but war times are for Feebot very good.
Let's put it this way. Volatile markets are good for the bots for whatever reason that might be volatile.
Correct. Now we are looking at a very, very, very volatile upcoming 6 months, I would say.
Yes, I'm sure about
So
that.
super interesting.
It's a perfect timing.
Absolutely. I fully agree.
It's a perfect timing to having volatile markets for whatever reasons and having a company developing, growing, improving day by day and doing so many amazing stuff. We're looking forward to hear from you. What are you doing right now and what has been added? And let us share a little bit what we discussed yesterday.
So first of all, we are now above 100 employees inside of TagMarkets. We are right now opening 2 offices, one in Dubai, here in Dubai Marina, the other one in Medellin. I've never been, so I don't know where it is. But I've heard it's the main spot in Medellin, so there must be something. If someone is from there, then they know. And the growth that we are currently seeing is phenomenal. Yesterday was a bad day in terms of growth. We had 5,000 registrations in a day. That is currently a bad day. So completely mind-blowing when you're just thinking about it. And right now we are as well developing a lot of tech that people in our industry said is not doable, because the issue in brokerage is that it's a very old business, and obviously the people that started into the broker space were back then my age. And now when we're looking 30 years further, they're not my age anymore. So the issue is it is a very old business, and with very old people that are leading the industry, that makes it stable and safe, yes, but it doesn't make it very, there's no more improvements because they say, oh, it's working. We don't need to change something. Why would we change something? It's working. And when you have this mentality that you're thinking you only need to fix something when something is broken, then this is the first thing why your business is failing long term. And we are now building something that the industry said is not doable. I'm trying to make it as easy as possible. In copy trading, you always have the problem that client 1 that you execute has a price and client 10,000 that you execute in this order has a different execution price. Because it's just in an order and there's a little bit of a delay in between. We are now building something that makes it possible that everyone has the same execution price, and this is completely mind-blowing.
And it's the first time ever be done like that, right? Because
Correct.
nobody anywhere in the world is offering such a service.
Correct, absolutely. Such a service, and people still see their MetaTrader accounts. So everyone can see what is going on live, and this is the big difference.
Cool. Very cool.
We
So
as well,
basically, everybody gets from the bot control, same trade, same time, same seconds, whatever. Since we have it in our MT5 app, if somebody wanted to intervene, he could still do that if he wants to.
Correct.
Cool. Very cool.
Correct. And this is the combination of all of these things that you've just said were undoable in this industry before, and everyone said you cannot. And well, it looks like you can. We are launching it mid of July. We are as well launching our own education platform fully for free. So end of July, start of August, everyone can be educated in 20 languages all over the globe. Obviously the main languages, but I think we basically cover 95% of the population with it. So recorded videos and live sessions as well for people that want to learn, for people that want to educate themselves about trading. So everything perfect as well. There will be signals provided through TagMarkets, not by, but you can directly copy those signals via the app and directly as well fully automated. So you click once, set your risk that you want to have in this signal, and then the signal provider does everything for you.
It's a kind of a push message, kind of.
Correct.
Cool.
It's a push notification. Then you click on it. You have a 1-minute timer, and then you can follow. And if you don't follow, then you don't follow.
Nice.
So super simple, super smooth, and that's the way where tag should go in the next couple of months.
Very cool. I also observed that the amount of trades per day has increased. I guess there's some upgrades in the strategy maybe behind that one.
Yes, we are. It is basically the second sequence of Feebot that is trying to get that is as well trying to hedge the market, because in situations like what is happening right now, you need to have more trades to make the money that is needed to make the monthly average, because the Feebot team is not trying to increase the position size, because once you start to increase the position size, you're going with way higher risk into the trades, as I think everyone knows here. Yeah. So it is just a second sequence that is now being activated in these times where it is not, where there are no big moves in the market.
So basically this second strategy complementing the main strategy. The main strategy focus is, let's say, aim for 3-point-something% return on a monthly basis, which we have beaten always so far. And the second sequence, the main objective is creating a profit, yes, but not really the main profit. It is more the volume, lots
Correct.
of volume being traded, which for us as a team is also very, very important, because as more volume we trade, as more lot commission are being generated, right?
Correct, absolutely. When I was looking at the difference from, I think it was Monday and Thursday, on the overall commission that got through the whole structure, it was ×7. So very interesting to see.
Very interesting to get.
That is correct. But yeah, we are building a lot of different things right now. As well, we will launch an app in August. We will bring our own debit card in August, so that people can directly take money off of their MetaTrader balance when they need to and when they want to. So, for example, you're making a profitable trade, and you can directly spend your money, the made money at Starbucks, at wherever you want.
Cool.
And this will give people as well another feeling for what just happened, because right now it's just a number. You understand what I mean?
Yes. Just imagine sitting together, inviting friends for coffee or whatever, and then the machine is providing beautiful trades. Oh, it's on me. I just made some money. Oof. It's a perfect argument to invite other people to do the same.
Absolutely. Through the app, the whole broker will be controllable by the clients, the broker back office. So everyone can then. It sounds, as I just said as well, the German call. It sounds like nothing when we are talking about an app, because when we're looking at the whole industry of every basic business, all of them have apps and all of them have super high and fancy tools. But what you need to think about is, it is a finance company. It has thousands of different small things connected to each other, so that your trade that you're clicking right now on your phone gets executed in the same millisecond somewhere else. So there are so many different components in between that makes it super hard to even think about an app. And now we are launching one, what I'm very proud about. And you can control the whole broker with it. You can as well educate yourself with it, and so on. So many different features inside. It's mind-blowing. How can I register in TagMarkets? Please go to the person that referred you into this call, and they will send you their link.
Yep. That's really cool. In the German call, we also spoke about your amount of banks liquidity providers, which you are increasing a lot. Maybe you can share a little bit about that.
Correct. The issue about, what is a liquidity provider? A liquidity provider is someone that buys your trades. So they don't know you as clients, they know me as their client, as TagMarkets. And they know, hey, TagMarkets wants to buy on a daily basis 100,000 ounces of gold, or wants to sell on a daily basis 100,000 ounces of gold. Just for you to understand a little bit, when you're clicking the button on your MetaTrader and you want to open one lot in gold, that is 100 ounces of gold that you've just sent into the market with one click. It's completely mind-blowing when you're thinking about it. And liquidity providers are providing different amounts of what they are buying or what they are selling on a daily basis. Currently, we have onboarded 30. We are using 15 of those on a daily basis. And the goal is to onboard another 100 liquidity providers until August, to make the business for our affiliates scalable, to just let it grow to a point where everyone can make stupid amounts of money. And this is just doable when we are adding infrastructure and when we are putting more cost on us, so that our affiliates can grow.
Very cool. So it's also important to understand, maybe liquidity provider is important to have this big amount of money in order to buy and sell, which is important to make sure we don't affect anything on the price. So if we become too strong, too big, too fast, that our volume alone has an impact on this huge gold market. I mean, on Monday was a holiday. So when the banks are off, it's easier to move the markets than having them online, of course. I think that is also one of the backgrounds why it is done, right?
Correct. So just to have more banks onboarded, first of all, in different locations where there is not where there are not the same holidays, where there are not the same bank holidays, as well, and the first and foremost, the volume, because when we are going into the market right now with FIBOT, it is 3,000 lots. That is in numbers 300,000 ounces of gold. So a lot. I was trying to imagine that in front of me, and in my head it looks mind-blowing. So completely crazy.
This is how much? 1 ton of gold or something like that?
I think it's 10 tons of gold.
It's a lot. It's a
Yeah.
lot. Really a lot of money. I think that is one of the things people need some time to understand. Even if you put $1,000 and we make a 24x, which is $24,000, which again is 30x on the real market, which becomes then $720,000, something like that. Moving such volumes, it's quite impressive. We just have to comprehend in our mind somehow that with a button and our only $1,000, if it's so small, is moving so much. But that's the reason why the profit is also so high if we make, and we do make good profits.
Absolutely. So yeah, and that's the thing. It is as well for me every time mind-blowing when I see those numbers. I'm like, okay. For example, just for you to understand, from the first of the month of June until now, we push over $100 billion in transactional volume over the markets. And as well, when I'm trying to, I see these numbers, but I don't understand these numbers. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
Because it just sounds super stupid when you're seeing that, you're like, okay, I have no idea what that even means. It is completely mind blowing to see, and to see the growth as well. Yeah, it's fantastic.
100 billion. How much is it? Is it 1 million times 1 million, something like that? Big. It's big.
No,
Really
I think it's 100,000 times 1 million.
It is still big. It's a
Yeah.
lot of, we're just starting, you know. I can see the growth just picking up, and with all the tools, the app, the new functionalities and everything we have. And what I observe right now is that people starting to share results. So since a couple of days, we have the first account which started on 12th of May when we started everything with FIBOT. And now 30 days are over because they would like to convert to the new amplified 24x account, which makes sense, makes a lot of sense to do so. And then they see, wow, they have put $1,000, $2,000, $5,000, whatever. And everybody who was there from day one doubled their money.
Yeah.
Even with a couple of days, not so nice returns we had, we know. If you look only on these days, it gives a little bit of sad feeling, but still, even with these days, on a monthly perspective, 4 to 5 weeks, people made between 65 and 100% profit on the dollar they have submitted. This is crazy. This is far beyond any official communicated goal to reach. And when we talk about 3%, we are beyond that. It has been always beyond in the past, no guarantee for the future. Again, we are beyond, even with such days. Just imagine we have a full month without any disaster. Anything smooth, and cool, and no volatility, because everything is perfectly prepared. It can go only better. It's amazing. It's simply amazing and mind-blowing.
I fully agree. I as well cannot wait.
You were talking about 24x accounts. Can I say something about it, please?
Should I explain, or you want to say something about it?
Yes, if you explain it.
You mean how does it work, or what should I explain?
Oh, it's just that we have people here. They have to understand why you're doing this.
The honest reality is, when we onboarded the 24x, so the 24x is we offer 12x as TagMarkets, so you put $1,000 in. You put $1,000 in, and once you've put $1,000 in, you put another $1,000 in benefit tokens, and we're giving you $2,000, and then we 12x that. So basically, out of your $1,003, it's not $24,000 that you can trade with. In the first 2 weeks, when we onboarded this community, we lost $1.2 million. It took us a while to recover. It's a lot of money. But then once we understood how we are making money with it, it was doable. And at the end, why are we doing it? Why are we offering our liquidity for you to grow and for you to use it? Super simple. We want to grow. We want to grow, we want to build, and we want to invest heavy into the communities. And I know that when we are giving the average person more money than they have to trade with, I know that it's gonna grow like insane. And this is what we are currently seeing.
Thank you, because I think that's the key point. It's investing in the community.
Absolutely.
This is absolutely amazing. Yeah, this is absolutely great. Thank you for that.
If you just look this 24x offer, my $1,000 becomes $4,000. If I have $10,000, I'm trading this $240,000. This is amazing. This is something nobody else is providing. And all these special features, like you would deposit your money, it doesn't cost you anything. You want to take your money out, it doesn't cost you anything. Just the transfer fees on the blockchain. And luckily, without any big story since yesterday, now we have USDT on Binance Smart Chain.
Yes.
I love it so much. I told Nick already yesterday that our community will switch like that from today to tomorrow, because we love Binance Smart Chain.
Immediately.
It's much faster, much cheaper, less fees, less cost, and you will see whatever we did by Tron so far, gone. Will be now thing in Binance. They're just doing for the community. They're giving provisions and features and conditions you don't get anywhere else. It's amazing. And the task is obvious. We want to do it legally, properly, transparent, and fast. And because there are so many not so nice guys out there, I don't want to say the other words, it's easy to take the people to the good side. Yeah? It's like in Star Wars, yeah. Be on the side of the good power. let's keep it with Yoda. So and do it the right way. So I love it. I love it so much. It's cool, and use it as much and as long as you can, because Nick will tell something about this 24x account, as I mentioned already. Whenever
there's going to be a deadline.
There is a deadline, and I mentioned always use it as long as you can. There will be, I don't know, a couple of weeks, few months. We will know in 2 weeks when the office is opening in July. We will get the information. I don't know when the date is, but there will be a date. And please, we human beings like to wake up one day before it's getting over. Unfortunately, that is the truth. We are human beings. Psychological wise, it's like that. So my recommendation, use this 24x opportunity as soon as you can, as often as you can, share with as many as you can. In a couple of weeks, it's over forever. And it makes a big difference to have 12x or 24x. This compounding effect, it's again, mind-blowing. We have to invent some new words. Mind-blowing is not enough.
No.
You know, maybe we can make a mind shift. We go from, you said last minute call, I have to get my 24x account. We can shift your mindset and say, go away from the situations you have now and then run. Because that is really the chance that we have right now.
Yes, but you have to run now.
Now. Yes.
Carsten, quick question. The people inside of this call are now more MLM side as before or same?
It's a good mix. I would say majority has been soon or whenever in the past being involved in MLM network, but there are also many just normal people, business owners, a whole spectrum, like in the German call. Everything is in our community.
Because what I as well wanted to share here, as I did in the German call, the easiest way for passive income that you can build long term is with a forex broker, because let's say 99% of the Forex brokers are staying for like ever, because the business is, once the business is set and once the business is at the point where it cannot fail anymore, it is a forever running lucrative business for the owners. So there's no reason to ever like say, oops, I don't wanna, I don't want my business anymore. That makes no sense. So you can basically build as an affiliate a forever income, as I, for example, did when I was 17. I started to build my Forex broker position. I was in the same situation as you guys right now. I was just an affiliate in a Forex broker. I've built 120,000 people in 4 years. Sounds like a lot of people. It is basically not, because I just referred, I think in 4 years, 200 people myself. That is one a week. And out of those 200 people came 120,000 over time. And those 120,000 people paid me in the since I'm 21, $33 million in commissions.
That is such a great example, which is similar to compounding effect, because people cannot comprehend 1 million cash in your hand is not as good than $1 duplicated 30 days in a row. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, and so on. It becomes 10.5 million, and people cannot understand 30 times duplicating $1 becomes so much money. And what you said is in principle the same thing. You had how many 120,000 people? How many of them have you acquired yourself? I'm sure not 120,000.
200.
200. Just
one a week.
One per week in 4 weeks. This is nothing. If I go in a coffee shop, I can make 3 in a day and getting people attracted. I just have to move out. So from now onwards, on Monday evening, I don't do any webinars anymore, because we have a weekly blockchain conference in Dubai. I'm getting invited since weeks. Now I'm going there. And each time I will go to any of such events, I'm sure 2, 3 new people in one evening. Very simple. Very simple. It is not really complicated, and it's a good example what Nick has mentioned, because everybody who was in network. My first network experience was in 1989. I had 12 people directly sponsored in that field that time. Perfume and cosmetics. In times where there was no mobile, no fax, no internet, nothing. But out of these 12 people, it was the fastest growing team at that time. More than 1,000 people in a couple of weeks, unimaginable. Have I spoken to 1,000 people? No, I spoke to 12. And they spoke to another amount of people, and they did. And this duplication is something which is difficult to visualize or to comprehend or to understand, but that is what the power is. If you just have 5, 10, 15 people who love it and like it and share it, and we simply live what we do. We share to our direct people, and they do to the direct people, and just go on. This is crazy what after 2 years we can reach. I'm sure we can reach even more than 120,000 people in 4 years.
100%.
With this technology, with apps coming, with sales funnels you mentioned in the German call, there will be some additional tools even supporting the community in sharing the information. And if I just open my MT5 app and show them these accounts, 5 weeks young, doubled already their money, there is no question anymore.
It's very easy to sell.
Yes, this is so easy to share. I share experience. I don't sell. I simply share experience. The people will tell me they want it or not, and usually everybody wants it too. So it's really a lifetime opportunity. I never in so many years had ever seen something like that. You just have to be patient enough. It takes a little bit of energy to keep quiet for 1 month when everything is happening so fast. And then you have 2 bad days. Oh, drama. Oh, what happening? Keep cool. Let it go. Even with that few days on that week we had, after 4 weeks, 5 weeks, amazing. Amazing returns. And that is what we have to remember and see and remind us ourselves. Just invite a couple of people. That's it. They do the same. They do the same. Just live what you want to see. What you do is what other will also do. So it's a very simple principle. And it's once in a lifetime. If you work hard 4 hours a week, something like that, to get some people on board and do that for the next 2-3 years, you never have to work in your lifetime.
That is very true. I think if you're new to this network affiliation system, in 6 months, if you're doing like a half-part job, I would say like 10 to 20 hours a week, 6 to 8 months should be enough to build an income that you don't have to work anymore in your normal job. And in my opinion, for me, it was worth it.
Yeah.
I started as well with a part-time job in MLM back then. I would say I live a pretty decent life. And everyone, look, it is, I'm not a magician. I'm not special. I couldn't even talk a proper sentence when I was 17. Was heißt stottern?
Stotter. Oh, stuttering. I think it's stuttering.
Is it stuttering? When I was 17, I couldn't form a full sentence without like losing words, and I was not gifted with any special skills when I started. Everything was built, so everyone can do that if I could, and that's the most important part. So if you really want to, you can. Please, when is the 24x going to stop? This year. The exact date is going to be given out in 2 weeks. Jos asked the question, people that have a 24x account, will that go back to 12x after the deadline? No, it will not, because we have a contract with each and every client, so we cannot, sadly, stop those contracts.
So that's a very good point. So if I have a running contract, after the deadline, I cannot open a new one. I do understand. But if I have a running contract or a few of them, and I decide to upgrade or reinvest, everything will go on 24x like before, as long as the account is alive. Is that correct?
Correct. You can update, upgrade, top up, reinvest.
Well, it's important to prepare yourself well. Maybe you make few accounts more, maybe not that big in the beginning, but you can hand over these accounts to other people. They can upload, they can top up. So be smart, be prepared, look ahead of time. And it's so easy with a couple of $100, take 500, take our token, as long as we have them, and make more than one account. Maybe for relatives, for your friends, for your child, for your grandchild, for closest friend, whatever, and keep it running. You can put the profit if you like. You can upgrade whenever you like, hand it over, gift it to somebody, whatever you can imagine. Be creative. But
can someone have multiple accounts?
Excuse me?
Someone just asked, can someone have multiple accounts? Yes, you can have, as I figured out, you can have 999 accounts.
Would be enough.
But not because of TagMarkets, because of MT, MetaTrader 5, because you cannot have one. So if you make 999, you need 2 mobiles, 2 apps. You know?
But yes, this is well what I tell to everyone. You don't need to use these accounts now. But you can just open one and have it for later. You can open it, I think, with $50, the smallest one, and
now we have a good point. Since you mentioned technically we can open for $50 this token, 100 is a $1,200 account, is technically it's possible. I do understand. Now, what is a technical solution in case I would like to use a bot for this small accounts? Do we have a solution for paid small accounts, especially Africa, South America, India? There are so many people, I believe, who would love to join us. And for them, $500 to connect to a bot, because 5,000 times 12 is 6,000, or 24x is even 12,000. it's a big amount of money. So
There's
what
something
can,
coming.
oh, okay.
There's something coming, and it's called it is a cent account. Okay, so basically you have your $1 and that is then 100 cents. So your $100 are 10,000 cents, and this is as well going to be amplified. So then you have amplified cent accounts, and for even those countries, India, Africa, as
Great.
well in Latam, a couple of those countries, as well a lot of Asian countries doesn't have the money for $500, but they have the money for $50. And then you have micro lots. So the smallest lot size is not 0.01 anymore. The smallest lot size is 0.00001 in theory, because your cents are now the 001. Sorry that it gets a little bit confusing, but
Okay.
yes, there's going to be a solution. Sorry.
Okay, so if we
Great.
have small accounts, we simply wait until we get the solution in July, maybe.
Correct. Once you guys are here, it's going to be done.
Very cool. 2 weeks is nothing.
Really?
Just wait. So please don't connect small accounts to the fee board. That is too small and it's too risky. You know, the lot size is 0.01. There's a rounding feature on the small account. And if we have 3 trades open at the same time with 0.01 is $330 on a $600 account, this is far too risky. So don't do that, please. Don't touch the fee board below $6,000 trading volume, but great to hear. Within 2 weeks, roughly, we get the answer and the solution for that. That's great. That's cool.
Thomas, no US people. We had back then another brand that had a lot of US people, and we learned to not touch it.
Yeah, I think everybody who has to make a KYC or KYB from US, it's a no-go right now.
No, we are not allowing it.
Yeah. Okay.
You're saying the same for Canada, are you?
No, Canada is open.
Is open. Okay.
Yes.
So
Canada is
American
open.
Virgin Island, I guess, works as well.
What?
American Virgin Island. There's
Virgin Island.
There's a strategy in the US that people have a company, residency, whatever, on one of these American special islands. And if you have a residency on such an island or a company, as far as I hear it, that shall work.
There's a lot of different ways around it, yes. Basically, ask ChatGPT, they can tell you. It is pretty simple, yeah.
Okay.
To work around the US passport.
Okay.
I have another question.
Please.
Can I pass to somebody else? So
Sorry?
can I pass an account to somebody else? So if I have opened up an account for, I don't know, $500 or 6,000 in this case, can I pass it over to somebody else's account?
Sadly not. Sadly not. There we are running again into the regulation problem. This would be called money laundering. Sadly. Sadly, a little bit illegal in most of the countries.
Okay, thank you.
So I cannot take an account and later on, once my grandchild, whoever is getting over 18, I go to my back office and now my person is in charge, KYC redone. That is not a possible legal way then.
What?
Sorry, if I have an account running on my name,
yes,
I want to pass it on to a relative in my family, which is not yet 18, becomes 18 in 2 years' time, let's say. And then I change my profile information. My name will be taken out. The new person will be in and request to the support, can we please make a new KYC for my relative who would like to take over the account? Is that not possible legally? Technically might be, but legally not allowed?
I would ask.
Okay.
But I think there is a way for inheritance.
That's kind of because we have, let's say for Germans, all right? There is a law that I can give to my direct blood, my child, $300,000 or $400,000 over 10 years, which is 33 something thousand every year as an official gift, tax-free, whatever. We just have to make proper paperwork and then it's done. You can declare it officially. It's in the framework. There's no obligation, no tax, nothing. So if I gift such an account to my daughter in her name, even officially registered and declared with any authority, from the financial perspective, it's already legal. I know that. The question is, maybe we can find it out if there's a legal way to hand over an account to another person.
I think there's a way. But I'll figure it out on Monday.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. I like solutions.
Does anyone have questions?
Yes, please ask anything. That is an opportunity. We have only 2 more opportunities next week, and we're going to repeat this setup. Please, as I mentioned before, invite then everybody you might know who could be interested in this beautiful idea for next week. We have 7 days preparation time. And 1 week later, the last time, then we have our Dubai leader conference with all the good news. And we will make, of course, from the new office, from Dubai, the first webinar to all of you in German and in English to share all the information we are allowed to share with you, of course. And I will then travel very soon, I think 2 weeks later, back to Europe because it's getting pretty hot here in the desert. And hopefully traveling around Europe, Belgium, Norway, Austria, Italy, wherever, we will see, and hopefully
Germany.
Germany will be unfortunately also on the list. Let's see. Today I read the news that the German government broke apart faster than expected. So let's hope. Ja. Heute war irgendwie der Krach. Merz hat seinen Vizekanzler gekündigt und die Regierung ist
Rekord.
So the world is changing rapidly and fast.
Yes.
And as fast as the world is changing, as volatile are the markets. And that is our blessing, that we are here now at that time, very special time, where I believe everything will turn out to the better in the end. It maybe takes some time to understand and to see, but we can now do the right things for ourselves, for our family and friends to become much more wealthier than before, and money is just energy. Let's do good stuff. Let's build the world in a better way, and let's help the people who ever want. So it's a great opportunity. The best. That is once in a lifetime. And
I would fully agree.
Yeah, and hopefully see you soon anywhere in Europe, wherever you are. So let's discuss and let's meet. Time is running. So if you have any
Dodi had a question.
Yeah.
All of the countries that currently have ongoing wars or are blacklisted in any other financial business, those are as well blacklisted with us.
So no North Korea, no Libya, no Ukraine, I guess.
Israel?
I think Israel. I think Israel is right now as well bad.
It's look at the good timing. They are busy right now.
I think Israel is bad, but I would need to check. But I think they are banned since yesterday. Like I'm not kidding.
Please do, Nick, because we have a team.
I think I've read something that they were banned yesterday, but I can check.
Okay, thank you.
In this regards, there always will be somewhere, somebody, some country, some place where it might not be possible. But there are 99% other places and opportunities where it is possible. So I'm grateful and thankful for the right people at the right time, at the right place. And I'm focusing only on that right now. If them from a specific country are not available yet, maybe next month, maybe 2 months later, hopefully everything will be better, I'm sure. So let's focus on what is possible, right? Let's not spend and waste time on the impossible thing. Just because my relatives, my family relatives, most of them are all living in US. More than in US than in anywhere in the world. So I cannot do business with them. That's a fact. It's sad, but it's a case. So let's do where we can. Let's focus on where we can. That makes a lot of sense. And we will come back.
In Israel. The question was because we have a team already.
That might be, yes, but in the moment there might be temporarily not available for us because of unfortunate circumstances, which are very sad. Don't get me wrong, right? If government says no, it's not forever. It's here and it will be gone hopefully very, very soon. I'm quite optimistic. It will not go so long like other wars in the past. So
Hopefully.
and all the prayers are with everybody for all civilians in any country, definitely, no question. But in the meantime, we can help anybody else everywhere, right?
Absolutely.
But I will check for workarounds for Israel, for the Israel situation.
Thank you.
I mean, everybody in such country is in need for help. Ukraine the same, Syria the same, the same, Iran the same. Yeah, look at Gaza, right? Everybody has problems. It doesn't matter where. These are civilians and people are suffering. So if you can help them, we do. But let's look at solutions and let's look at results and let's help as much as we can, as fast as we can. All the money we are making can be used for good things. So as money we make, as more money we can spend for good stuff. There's no limit. I have a chance to become billionaire. I don't need $1 billion for myself. Is it too much money? No. If I can spend 99% for good stuff in the world, it's not even enough money. Please give me $2 billion. So let's be open. A limit is the universe and beyond, and let's do the best possible with what we have. So thank you very much, Nick, for your time. I think there is no other question.
No more questions.
And no text. It was really great. I really appreciate so much. Looking forward for next week. We will discuss tomorrow for the timing to play in accordion so we can get many, many more people because it was on a short notice today. And I would like to get all the Indian communities, the Mexican, South Africa, Tanzania. We have so many, Norway, Denmark, Sweden. We want to get them all on board. I think with 1 week preparation, we can make it. Thank you so much.
It's been a pleasure.
Yes, great. Looking forward to see you soon.
Yes, thank you for taking the time and making us more and more enthusiastic from day to day, more and more and more happier. Thank you, Nick.
Thank you guys for pushing Tag. See you soon in Dubai, and I hope we're gonna deliver the same service as we did the last weeks. Thank you.